In obituary news this morning, celebration of life for Mrs. Mary Magdalene Fluker, age 81, is today at New Life Outreach Ministers in Sylacauga at 2 o'clock, with the Reverend Bruce Alford officiating. Burial in the Pleasant Hill Baptist Church Cemetery in Sylacauga. Ms. Fluker died March 10th at her residence here in Sylacauga. Online condolences at communityfuneralhome.org, Community Funeral Home directing. Mr. James Cooper died at Coosa Valley Medical Center on Saturday. Jamie, a graduate of B.B. Comer, a class of 1969. Visitation for James will be today from 5 till 8 at Curtis & Son North, with a funeral service tomorrow at the North Chapel of Curtis & Son Funeral Home. Online condolences at curtisonfh.com, Curtis & Son Funeral Home, North Chapel directing. Mrs. Brenda Gallops died in Birmingham at Grandview Medical Center on Saturday, Curtis & Son Funeral Home, North Chapel announcing. Mr. Tony Cox died at Coosa Valley Medical Center on Saturday, Curtis & Son Funeral Home announcing. And Mr. Robert Mallory. Mr. Robert was a longtime pharmacist in our community. He passed away on Friday, and funeral service is slated for Saturday with a visitation on Friday. Curtis & Son Funeral Home will be releasing more on these arrangements later today. Curtis & Son Funeral Home directing. Patsy G. Brewer, age 65 of Sylacauga, died at her residence on Sunday. Radley Smith Funeral Home announcing. And the funeral service for Tiffany Holdridge Hosey Thornton, age 39, will be today at 2 o'clock from the chapel of Radley Smith Funeral Home, with burial in the Odina Baptist Church Cemetery. Radley Smith Funeral Home, Sylacauga directing. Many of you remember Tim McClure. Tim had the car lot on Norton Avenue, remember? He worked at other various jobs, and he was well known in our community. And age 62, Timothy Allen McClure. He died on Thursday. His services were held over the weekend. Radley Smith Funeral Home handled the arrangements. In lieu of flowers, you may donate still to the Wesley Chapel Food Bank. Radley Smith Funeral Home in Sylacauga. Tim was a proprietor of McClure Motor Company for over 50 years. And he is a good guy, and he certainly be missed as well. That's a look at obituaries this morning, brought to you by Curtis & Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg.